The biggest thing in the universe isn't a star. It isn't a planet. It isn't even a black hole. It's something so large that your brain physically refuses to picture it. And the second you finally see it, you can't unsee how small you are. Before we get there, 9 other things are going to bend your sense of size until it snaps. This is 10 things so big they break your brain. Here's the deal. We're going to climb a ladder of size, one rung at a time, starting with something you think you already understand and ending somewhere that genuinely shouldn't fit inside a human head. Every step up is bigger than the last. At least one of them is hiding a fact that scientists still argue about today. Keep a running guess for number 1. I promise the real answer is stranger than whatever you're picturing right now. Let's start climbing. Let's warm up with a star. Our sun already feels enormous. You could pour over 1 million Earths inside it. Now meet Stephenson 218, a bloated red giant near the center of our galaxy. Drop it where our sun sits, and it wouldn't just swallow Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Its glowing surface would balloon all the way out past the orbit of Saturn. But here's the part that breaks your brain. Light is the fastest thing that exists, and it can lap our entire sun in about 14 seconds. To race just once around the outside of Stephenson 218, that same beam of light needs almost 9 hours. 9 hours at the speed of light to circle a single star. And compared to what's coming, this is the small one. Next, we trade light for something that eats it. A black hole is just a place where gravity got so strong that nothing, not even light, can climb back out. Most are a few times heavier than our sun. Ton 618 is heavier than 40 billion suns. Its mouth, the point of no return, is so wide that you could drop our entire solar system into it, out past the furthest planet, and still have to do it again and again to fill the gap. But here's the part that breaks your brain. Ton 618 isn't sitting there quietly. To be visible to us from 10 billion light-years away, it's shredding matter and blasting out more light than 100 normal galaxies combined. It is, in a strange way, the brightest thing you will ever fail to see. Now, let's take a breath and go look at the strangest ocean in existence. After that, you've earned something beautiful. 12 billion light-years away, wrapped around a young blazing galaxy, astronomers found a cloud of water vapor. Not a puddle, not a sea. This single cloud holds about 140 trillion times all the water in every ocean on Earth. Picture every drop in the Pacific, the Atlantic, every river and every raindrop our planet has ever had, then make 140 trillion copies and float them in the dark. And here's the quiet shock. Because its light took 12 billion years to reach us, we're seeing that water as it was when the universe was barely a toddler. The largest body of water we know of is also one of the oldest things we've ever laid eyes on. Beautiful, and just a little lonely. Quick gut check before we keep climbing. How big do you think a single galaxy can possibly get? Hold that number. You're about to lose it. Our home, the Milky Way, is so wide that light takes 100,000 years just to cross it. For most of history, that felt like the ceiling, the biggest a galaxy could get. Then we found Alcyonius. Tip to tip, this one galaxy and the giant jets it fires into space stretch about 16 million light-years. Here's the part that breaks your brain. Line up our entire Milky Way end to end, then do it again, and again, and again. You'd need more than 160 copies of our whole galaxy in a row just to reach across this single object, one galaxy, longer than 160 of ours stacked together. And the wildest part? It's all powered by a black hole at its heart, quietly breathing out structures bigger than almost anything else in the cosmos. But size isn't always something you can see. Next up is something enormous that is pulling on you right now and hiding while it does it. Right now, while you sit perfectly still, you are moving. Our galaxy, and thousands of others around us, are being pulled through space toward one single region at around 2 million kilometers per hour. The thing doing the pulling has a name: the Great Attractor. And here's the part that breaks your brain. For decades, we couldn't even look at it directly because it sits behind the thick, glowing dust of our own galaxy in a patch of sky astronomers literally named the Zone of Avoidance. Something with the gravity of tens of thousands of galaxies is towing us across the universe, and our own home keeps blocking the view. Now, some scientists think a lot of that pull comes from an even bigger crowd of galaxies sitting just beyond it, but the full picture is still being argued over. So here's the honest answer. We are falling towards something, and we're not completely sure what. Time to breathe again. And this time, let's find out where you actually live. You live on Earth. Earth orbits the Sun. The Sun is one of a few 100 billion stars in the Milky Way. And the Milky Way? It's a single thread inside a vast structure called Laniakea, a Hawaiian word that means immeasurable heaven. Laniakea is a supercluster, 100,000 galaxies, all gently drifting along the same invisible currents of gravity, spread across 500 million light-years. And here's the gentle gut punch. On the map of Laniakea, the Milky Way isn't in the center. We're out near the edge, coasting along a quiet back road of the cosmos. Your full address, written honestly, ends with outskirts of Laniakea. And yet, for all that size, most of the universe isn't full of galaxies at all. Next, we walk straight into the emptiest place there is. Space looks crowded with stars, but zoom out far enough and you find the opposite. Enormous bubbles of almost pure nothing. The biggest one near us is the Booty's Void, a roughly round hole in the universe about 330 million light-years across, with barely any galaxies inside it at all. Here's the part that breaks your brain. If our Milky Way had been born in the center of that void, we would have been so alone, so far from any neighbor, that humans wouldn't have discovered other galaxies even existed until around the 1960s. We would have grown up certain that our galaxy was the entire universe. Sit with that for a second. A patch of emptiness so wide it could have hidden all of creation from us. We're almost at the top of the ladder now, and the last 3 rungs stop being objects and start being the shape of everything. Number 3 is the single largest thing we have ever mapped. Galaxies aren't scattered at random. They clump together into walls and threads like a giant cosmic cobweb. The biggest one we've found is the Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall, a sheet of galaxies so vast it may stretch around 10 billion light-years from one end to the other. Here's the part that breaks your brain. That's so big that light, leaving one side, would need a huge chunk of the entire age of the universe just to reach the other. And this is where I keep my promise to be straight with you. Some scientists argue this wall might be partly a trick of the data, because a structure this enormous isn't supposed to be possible under our current rules for how the universe is built. So it's either the biggest thing ever discovered or a clue that one of our deepest assumptions about the cosmos is flat out wrong. Either way, brain broken. Okay, before the number one, I want your guess. Drop it in the comments right now. What could possibly be bigger than a 10 billion light-year wall? Type your answer below. Got it locked in? Good, because the real answer isn't a wall, or a void, or a galaxy. It's the stage every single one of them is standing on. Take every star, every galaxy, every wall, and every void we've talked about, and put all of it inside one bubble. That bubble is the observable universe, the part of the cosmos whose light has had enough time to reach us since the very beginning. It is about 93 billion light-years across. Now here's the part that genuinely short-circuits people. The universe is only about 14 billion years old. So how can it be 93 billion light-years wide? Because space itself has been stretching the entire time, carrying galaxies apart faster than the light between them could ever keep up. The universe is wider in light years than it is old in years. Read that twice. And as unimaginably huge as this bubble is, it is not the whole thing. It is only the part we're allowed to see. Which brings us, finally, to number one. Everything you have ever seen, everything any telescope will ever capture, fits inside that one bubble. And the biggest thing of all is what surrounds it, the rest of the universe, the part beyond our view. Here's the final blow. Because space is stretching faster and faster, there are galaxies out there whose light will never, ever reach us. Not if you wait 1 trillion years. They are real. They are out there, and they are permanently beyond the edge of everything we can ever know. And how big is the full universe? Including all of that, we don't know. Many of our leading models suggest it may simply be infinite. No center, no wall, no edge to stand at. That's the one your brain can't hold. Not a giant object, but the quiet possibility that there is no biggest thing, because it never ends. Remember the silhouette from the very start of this video? That's you. One person on one rock, inside one bubble, inside something that might have no edge at all. I told you, you couldn't unsee how small you are. But here's the part nobody tells you. The same brain that can't quite picture an infinite universe is the thing that figured all of this out. Yes, we are tiny, but we are the small corner of the cosmos that woke up, looked around, and started measuring the whole thing. Feeling small and feeling amazed turn out to be the exact same feeling, just seen from two sides. So tonight, go outside, look up, and remember, you are a piece of something so big it breaks your brain. And somehow, you get to be the part that knows it. If your sense of scale survived that, subscribe. It genuinely helps the channel grow. And if size broke your brain, wait until you see what's been hiding in plain sight. Next time, 10 things the James Webb Telescope found out there that, by every rule we have, simply should not exist. One of them might be looking back. See you in that one.